Hi everyone, it's Laura here from Empowering Attachments. Today my boys went back to school. It has been a very long holiday, 7 weeks and a day to be exact. And the whole time they have been with me, so I've not really had a break at all. And this year I found it really quite challenging. Prior to going away on an actual holiday, Tiny in particular found it really difficult. There was quite a bit of violence going on towards us, and again while we were actually on holiday. The holiday that we had was the 4th week of the holidays, of the 7-week holiday. So by that point I was already shattered before we even went. And then of course when we came back I knew that I still had another 3 weeks to go. But we've survived, and yes, today it has been so nice to come back into the house and there just be silence. Nobody talking to me, nobody wanting something all the time. It is just really nice. But what the holidays have highlighted for me is that it's so important for me to look after myself as well, not just the boys all the time. And around about week 5, which was just after we'd come back from being on holiday, I went through a phase where I was just so tired, emotionally, physically, mentally tired. And I began thinking that really I needed to start looking after myself more as well, because at the end of the day, if the boys don't have a mum who is, feeling happy and looking after herself, feeling energetic, needing the energy that they require, then they in turn aren't going to be very happy. So today is the start of a brand new plan. It is going to be my self-care plan. For this, it's so simple. I only need 2 or 3 main tools. First of all, I have my Garmin watch fully charged and on my arm, and I have this band here which is called a Snapp Happy band, and this is part of a cognitive behaviour therapy method that is hopefully going to keep me on track achieving my goals. But let's first of all have a look at what I created yesterday to show you what my goals actually are. So this here is what I am calling my happiness board, and it contains pictures, phrases of all the things that I feel that I need to start doing to make sure that we have the central point, the happy family. And as I said, unless I am happy and looking after myself, using a bit of self-care, then there is just no way that this happy family is going to be as good as it could be. So let's move around my board and I'll tell you a little bit about each part. So first of all, this is probably the main one. It is about getting a bit more healthy and fitter. Now, I love going running. However, over the holidays, I've just not had an opportunity to do it. And I say that with a bit of hesitation because I probably could. I could be ready for Em coming home from work and heading out on a run then. It is just a bit of that negative chat to myself, thinking, oh, I'm too tired, or oh no, I've had too hectic a day, I'll just not bother. So really, I need to be telling myself that actually it is possible even when the kids are on holiday. But there's a lot that goes along with the running. I need to be much more hydrated. I am terrible for not drinking enough water. I am very much a coffee and tea person, and I need to be making sure that I have at least 2 litres of water a day, because what I found in the holidays is that most mornings when I've been waking up, I have felt so dehydrated, and that is just not a nice way to be feeling. So definitely I need to be drinking that water. Along with that, need to be having lots of healthy food and doing lots of different fitness. So I have also joined up to the Les Mills on demand service, which means that I can be doing lots of different types of exercise from home. I want to be doing a bit of body balance for some flexibility, as well as some weight training as well. And most of all, I want to be getting much more back into the great outdoors. And that's something that Tiny and I do on a Sunday. So I want to be doing that much more during the week as well. Over to here, I am planning to once a month treat myself. So whether it's a massage, whether it's getting my nails done, my hair done, it's just something that can help me feel a bit more me again. And before having children, I was all about the shoes and handbags and makeup, hair, clothes, and now I have to say I am very guilty of pulling on a pair of jeans, t-shirt and my Converse trainers, and that's pretty much it. I don't have time, or I think I don't have time for, you know, thinking too much about what I am wearing, but I want to get back much more into that because I feel that I have lost a sense of the Laura from before having children. And a lot of what I'm trying to do, I'm going to kneel down here, a lot of what I'm trying to do relies on mental strength and a positive mindset, and that is where my Snapp Happy band is going to be key, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that more in a second. Over here we've got, as well as kind of physical health and fitness, I am going to be looking at forms of meditation to help me just feel a bit more calmer about things and a bit more relaxation. And there's lots of quotes here that I have included as well that I just think sum up the kind of person that I like to be. So just being kind, thinking of others more, not always, you know, not always focusing so much on my life in terms of how hard it is at times with the boys, just trying to think of other people as well. And above all, being grateful for what wonderful things I do have in my life as well. Further down here, this is probably more the kind of aspect that's not about me, it kind of includes other people. So I want my blog to be my sort of main source that is helping other adoptive families. And you can see there that I would like to be a beacon for fellow adoptive families. So using my blog to give insight for other people, doing a lot of work with Adoption UK, which is on the cards already, so helping to advise schools. And this has to be one of my most favourite quotes of all time. Be the change you wish to see in the world. And it's so true. We can sit and moan and complain about things that aren't right. It is up to each and every one of us to do something to help change that. Down here, again, I feel that Em and I maybe don't go out as much as we could. We keep saying we will. We'll have, you know, once a fortnight we'll go out, and on the alternate weeks we'll have dinner, just the two of us during the week. It just ends up not happening. There's so much else going on. And that's where my diary is going to become key to all of this as well. So I'll be showing you my diary in just a second too. So having more time with Em and also going out with friends more too. And then at the end of every day, it would just be so nice for our house to be lovely and relaxing. And at the moment, we have a beautiful house, but there is an awful lot of clutter going on. So over the next few months, I want to be working on each day doing a little bit of decluttering so that we end up with this lovely, relaxing home. And all of these things, I feel, added together, are going to create what we want at the end of the day, a happy family. So this is going to be stuck up in my office, and I am going to be looking at it each and every day to remind me where it is that I am trying to go. Now, I mentioned it a little bit there about the Snapp Happy band, and what this is a way to make sure any of that negative chatter that we tell ourselves can be wiped out. So as I was mentioning when looking at the happy board, you know, I have so many times in this holiday thought, oh, do you know, I could pull on my run and stuff, and as soon as Em gets home, I could go off away out a run. But then there's the other part of me that said, oh no, I'm too tired and it's too late, I've had a busy day, I'll do it the next time. And the aim of this band is when something like that happens and I start having those negative conversations, chats, I snap the band, stop, smile, and think something positive. So thinking about, actually, I could go out and just think how great I'll sleep tonight if I've been out, or how amazing I will feel after coming back a run. And that is the thing that I know I need to keep telling myself, because I have never ever done a run or any form of exercise and at the end of it thought, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Every single time I feel amazing afterwards. What I tend to find is if I've not done it, then I start to feel guilty. So this band is going to help me in times when I may be thinking, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just have a chocolate biscuit today. Nope, I'm going to snap it and try and reframe my mind to make sure it's much more positive. And in conjunction with my happy board and my Snapp Happy band and my Garmin watch, I have used my diary to set out certain tasks that I want to do each day. Some people will think that this is a bit bonkers and that it's totally ridiculous to plan in a diary things like going out for a walk or doing some mindfulness. But for me, I need it. I was a teacher and my day at work used to be planned just about down to the minute. That's the way that we had to work in school, and that's the way that I find works best for me. So I'm going to show you my diary and let you see what I mean. So here we have my action day diary, and for each week in the tasks to execute, I am going to make a list of the different things that I want to achieve each day, and you can see that I have written the initial of the days of the week beside it. And at the end of each day, I'm going to circle the ones that I have managed to do to hopefully keep me focused and make sure that I am trying to do as many of these as possible. So let's just have a quick look through them. So I've kind of grouped together exercise and flexibility. So that could be running, it could be doing body balance, it might be doing weights. And initially, I'm going to start off gently and go with 3 times a week, and I will build that up over time. I've then got healthy eating. So I am hoping to be doing that every single day. Water, I want to be drinking that 2 litres of water a day. The great outdoors, now I already go a walk with Tiny on a Sunday, but I want to almost set aside a lunch hour, if you like, during my day and go out a walk. and make sure that each day I am managing to achieve at least 10,000 steps a day, but making sure that lots of that is doing walking outside. Because sometimes I can do those 10,000 steps just doing the cleaning and tidying in the house. So I want to make sure that I'm getting out and getting some fresh air, because I find that that really helps clear your mind as well. As I said, I want my house to eventually be so relaxing and just don't want there to be any clutter. So rather than trying to, take days on end of clearing all, I find for me it's much better to try and just do one task a day that builds up over the year. So if I did a task a day, that's 365 tasks a year. So even if it takes me a year to get my house where I want it, at least I am keeping on track all the time. Daily affirmations. Again, this is something that some people might find a bit crazy, but it's about being kind to yourself and making sure that you keep focused each day on the way that you want to live your life. So I have already written some daily affirmations, and I am going to be looking at them every single day, saying them out loud and keeping myself on track. Thankfulness, what I'm going to be doing at the end of each day, is down in this box here, which is delegation and teamwork. Well, I've not really got a team, so I've not got very much delegation to do. So I'm going to use this box to each day write down something that I am grateful for that's happened that day. It could be a person or just something in life. Daily kindness, that is about looking and thinking about other people, not just myself and my family, that kind of wrapped up world all the time. It's about thinking about somebody else and just doing something small each day to make somebody else smile. Personal care is about doing a small task each day just to kind of look after myself a bit more. So it might be doing my hair nicely that morning, it might be painting my nails, just something to really make me feel a bit more me again. And as I've said, I'm also going to have these monthly treats where I go for something a bit more luxurious. Relaxation is about taking time out each day just to do something for even 10 minutes to chill. So it might be reading a magazine, it might be just watching telly, listening to music, something that is just not work or being a mum all the time. And meditation is back to that mindfulness that I've got on my happy board. I am going to be using the Headspace app on my phone and taking 10 minutes out each day to do a little bit of meditation. All these plans are ways for using self-care, and I think as a parent and especially as an adopter, when our life with children who've experienced trauma is really quite full on, it is so important to do some self-care. So this is my plan for helping me to look after myself better and in turn make sure my family are happy. So join me in 2 weeks' time when I am going to pop back on again and give you an update on how I've been getting on. If you want to, follow me on Instagram and you will get to see daily updates on the food I'm eating, the walks I'm going on, all of these things that are going to help me keep on track. Okay, see you in 2 weeks' time. Wish me luck.